Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Speedrun SM64 channel, brought to you by Global Speedrun Association, in part by Speedrun.com. And we have the 120 star invitational round one race between LiamKings and Xarflon. The 120 star invitational is brought to you by Blue Esports. Go Blue with Blue Esports. Yeah, so there's that. And I have a couple of gents in here for an interview. I got Xarflon and Liam. Xarflon, how you feeling coming into this?
I mean, I'm feeling all right. I'm hoping it's a good race, but we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, what do you think of Liam? What are your chances? You think you have a good shot here?
64. He's a good player.
Yeah.
That's really all there is to say, I guess. I think he might be a little bit better than me, but I don't know. I don't know how he is in races. So
what do you have to say to that, Liam? Do you play SM64, or like what's going on here? LiamKings going 1 second in the chat, throwing the mind games on Xarflon, perhaps.
Ooh.
Or maybe just me.
I'm getting
maybe
confused.
He's playing the too cool for school, like holier than thou kind of thing. Like Xarflon's not even worth his time. Right? I like it. It's a good take here. I think that LiamKings has really shown his mental game is well thought out.
All right, sorry. What was the question?
Oh, hey. Okay, so what do you think? Xarflon made some serious accusations. He said that you might play SM64. Like, do you?
I might a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't been like doing runs or anything. I've been practicing, but last time I finished a 120 run was in August. So I don't know like how to feel about that.
Is that because you didn't think that you needed to do runs against Xarflon because he's that free, or?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
What I'm saying.
Right. Okay. So basically, Xarflon says Liam might be a little bit better than him, but he doesn't really know because he doesn't like Liam, and Liam's saying he doesn't like Xarflon.
Wow.
And it wasn't worth preparing and doing runs within the past like 4 months. Not 4 months, like 2 months.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
So you missed quite the scoop, honestly.
Well, you better scoop me in when we get this thing popping.
Yeah, of course, dude. I got you.
So LiamKings practicing the advanced strats. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if you guys had any like last thoughts or anything before you got ready to go here.
Nope.
I think so.
LiamKings sees Xarflon failing triple box jump, and he's like, "Just get it going already, man."
It's pity shuffling words into Liam's mouth by the boatload. Not sure if Liam appreciates that, but thank you for a stellar pre-interview, boys. Good luck out there, and we'll catch you on the other side.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
So, Pity, what did I miss, man? Scoop me in.
Well, basically, I don't know. Xarflon was saying that he thinks he has a good chance, but Liam might be better. And Liam was saying he hasn't been playing a lot recently, so he might not have, the best gameplay for him. So maybe that'll even out the little gap that Xarflon perceived between the two players.
Interesting. Well, Liam certainly is a pretty high tier player, but like you said, has not been playing very much, and especially in a category like 120, it
really bops you when you're not practiced. Like there's just that one star that'll always destroy you.
It's true. It is very true.
All right, so we're about to get started here. How was your day, Simply?
It's pretty good. Had some Big Simp Invitational earlier today. Got the D2 done. And yeah, that's about it. I've been icing these hands, treating them really well, massaging them as we speak. How about
The
you?
comeback.
The
I've been
comeback.
good.
Don't call it a comeback. I don't want to say anything yet, but let's just say something might happen.
The something.
The something is maybe back, but probably, possibly not. But it's worth talking about.
Right. Well, we got the double Japanese going on here. No version differences at all.
Yeah, definitely the wise choice for 120 star, as it will be saving a nice couple of seconds.
2 seconds, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 2 or 3, I don't know. The numbers keep getting thrown around. Not really sure if anybody even knows what they're talking about, but we hope they do. We put a lot of faith in them.
Yeah.
Trust them. And why exactly does it save time, Pity? I mean, typically it's because of text, right? But is that the case
okay.
too?
Well, it's actually like a whole bunch of things. There was a nice Lakitu skip by each player. Oh wait, LiamKings is going for. Oh no, it looked like he was going for LBLJ. He just didn't change his camera for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
There's a couple different reasons. On English, actually, when you do 100 coins, you have one less text box, so English saves time on every 100 coin star. But English loses a lot of time on the IROC fight in SSL, and that's a big time loss for English. Yes, and also, there's a star box in JRB on English version, and the star is not in a box in Japanese, so you don't have a star spawn cutscene. So Japanese saves a lot of time there. There's also like the first MIPS moves slower on English than it does on Japanese. There's just a whole bunch of like small things that just add up.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, so yeah. Well, the thing is, yes, we've got Xarflon and LiamKings in Whomps. Xarflon right off the bat with a little bit of a lead. LiamKings definitely can see his rustiness. We saw it on Bomb Clip, and if that was any indicator of what we're going to be seeing.
LiamKings struggling to side flip. That side flip also, done as a backup movement too, because he failed to do the fence clip, but he still got out his first try, which is the big thing. Only lost a few seconds there.
Yeah, not too shabby. I feel like LiamKings got. I mean, typically at the start of races too, players are more nervous. I'd say than maybe in the middle, and then maybe it comes back near the end. But right now, we'll probably see some of the.
Oh no, LiamKings not quite having the height there.
Oh, punching!
And he punched instead of diving. He didn't have the right amount of speed. Xarflon takes an early lead over LiamKings by a good amount. Goes for the texture setup, and he's good to go. But still behind by a whole stage re-entry. That's gonna cost him. Xarflon's going for 100 coin here. I would like to note that he is going for fast cycle, but not the fastest strat. He did a tree side flip and started with the ring of coins, but other players. Okay, so LiamKings and Xarflon are going for the exact same strat here. You can get 5 more coins here and still make the cycle, but it gets pretty dicey sometimes. You barely make it.
Definitely does. It can get pretty wild when trying to go for that strat. You do not have a lot of wiggle room.
No, you really don't. I've been doing a lot of it recently in practice, actually, just like Whomps Fortress 100 coin this around with it. And you really don't have like any time to play around with.
Yeah, it's I mean, at first when I first saw that strat and I was practicing it, I was like, this isn't going to be RTA viable. Like, people aren't actually doing this. And then hundreds, not hundreds of hours, more like tens, I'd probably say. It's a classic warm-up star. Like, I see a lot of people warm up with Whomps 100 because there's not a lot of
because well, it forces you to. Whomps Fortress 100 coin is one of those stars that forces you to play well.
Definitely to make the cycle. The second half, not as much. There's not really a cycle, but it's still always important to be moving fast. Get a hot time, but pretty nice 100s from both players. Nothing too shabby.
Yeah, Xarflon's second half wasn't as good as LiamKings' second half, so Liam saved a decent amount of time. The thing about Whomps Fortress 100 coin is that as long as you make the cycle, it's all about the second half of the star. because anytime that you waste, as long as you still make the cycle, it doesn't matter. So both players cleaning up that wild blue. Liam is about 10 seconds behind, I'd say. Maybe a little less.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. And honestly, not a huge deal at all, especially in 120. We got an hour, about hour 35 minutes left in this whole thing. So many stages, so many stars, 10 seconds apart.
Yeah, and Whomps Fortress is one of the hardest stages in the game too. So getting through one of the hardest stages with only a 10-second differential is, you know, it speaks volumes about how close this race might turn out.
Yeah, I think we've got, I mean, if we had LiamKings at his full potential, you know, completely ready, been playing, been doing attempts, it might be a different story. But right now, this situation here, a little bit of a rusty Liam versus what appears to be well-practiced Xarflon, could prove to be the matchup of the year and maybe even the decade.
So I think that the big variable here in the race is Liam. I feel like we're gonna see like consistent, like all-around gameplay from Xarflon. We probably won't see any areas where he's a lot worse than he is in any other areas as far as like the actual gameplay quality goes. Maybe mistakes are a different thing, but LiamKings, will he over the course of the run de-rust himself and start speeding up? Or because LiamKings hasn't done runs in a while, will the mistakes frustrate him more than usual and then he's like implodes and doesn't do as well? I'm not sure. It'll all be like how LiamKings handles the mental game.
Yeah, mental game, always one of the most important parts. Ooh, Xarflon struggling to get in the aquarium. It is a small square. LiamKings.
Yeah, that side flip can be kind of hard to do sometimes. Both players doing counterclockwise in the aquarium.
Pretty common. Honestly, whenever I see clockwise, it makes me uncomfortable.
I do clockwise.
Wow.
It's because well, I learned from Drogi's video because it was the fastest one. So I guess that's just why.
Drogi, the hero of the community, posting many helpful tutorials that players of all skills can benefit from. Shout out to Drogi. Great guy.
Yeah, he's got that hot lag reduction on point.
LiamKings missing that red is going to cost him a couple of seconds. That is not what you want to happen in Aquarium. It's like the most annoying mistake because it's really nothing too hard. It's not too technical. It's just you're trying to save that extra couple of frames by cutting the corner early and you accidentally miss the coin.
It doesn't look like Xarflon really it doesn't really look like Xarflon saved any time over Liam though in that little short segment. But Xarflon did struggle to get inside the aquarium as well, so maybe the mistakes kind of like equaled out.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
All right, so ship clip attempt by Xarflon. Let's see what he's got. All right, no problems there. What is LiamKings' rebuttal here? Ooh, struggling a little bit. Definitely and damage.
He's good.
He might want to grab some air though. Xarflon definitely doing better on the ship clip. Will save some time there.
Yeah, and it's hard to notice there, but the swimming on the chests can cost you a lot of time depending on...
It's really annoying.
Yeah. You got to know your angles. You really got to know how to work it with the man in the red hat.
Yeah. The fact that LiamKings actually got the air refill and didn't really waste any time was really good too.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. You know, going back to your point about de-rusting and whatnot, as Liam plays, will he get less rusty? I think he'll definitely be more comfortable with the game as he plays more, gets just more familiarized. But I still think things like HMC 100, Hazy Maze Cave 100, Shifting Sandland 100 will probably cause some problems. But at the end of the day, it really is how you handle those mistakes. And LiamKings, I don't know if he's the strongest mental player out there. I definitely can see that mistakes will sometimes get to him. You know, doesn't get disappointed. Go ahead.
Sorry. Oh, when we speak about LiamKings and his mentality, I'd say that there are areas that he does excel in, though. Like I feel like mistakes do hurt LiamKings more than other runners, in my opinion. But LiamKings his mental strength comes in his ability to take a beating. Like he can play the game, get completely upset at it all day, and then still play it the next day. Like that. Yeah. That is actually like what a speedrunner really needs to keep going.
Pretty much the most important trait, and what you'll notice in a lot of top speedrunners is they have that. They have the discipline. They have that ability to dust dirt off their shoulder, you know, shrug it off, and be able to come back the next day with that same energy and try again. And LiamKings, without a doubt, has it.
Mm-hmm. I think that LiamKings, you know, he's been around for a little bit over a year, but that's still not a super long time. I think that Cheese used to be somewhat similar to LiamKings, and I think that kind of thing just comes from experience. Like, we've been speedrunning for a long time, you and I, so, you know, dwelling on mistakes usually isn't really as big of a deal for us, but it's also because, you know, we have a lot more experience thinking about speedrunning.
Been through the ringer. Been through the ringer, to say the least. It's quite a journey going through speedrunning, but LiamKings with a pretty nice Dire Docks 100 here so far, and Xarflon as well. They are doing different routes. The reason it being...
Did you say Dire Docks?
Oops. Yes. Jolly Roger Bay. It's a wet stage, you know. There's water.
Yeah, they're both water stages. They both have the same music. Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, Jolly Roger Bay. Thank you, Pitt.
No problem.
Making it happen. LiamKings opting for this route probably to get the extra cannon shots. It's the main reason that you would do 100 before doing anything else.
Xarflon getting bopped by the clam.
Yeah. D9.
I like 100 coin right after ship clip. I think it's the way to go.
Yeah, at first I was uncomfortable with it, but I mean, that's just kind of changes. You get so used to your ways and you see something like that and you're like, ah. But then you try it and it's like, wow, this is actually pretty nice. So here we go. LiamKings will have more than one opportunity to go for a instant cannon shot, and he goes for it, but that is a little low. Not a huge deal. Really not a big deal.
He does have those backup stars, so
yeah, exactly. And that looks good. Nice
and
little
a nice
clip.
punch clip.
And although that clip looks like it skips a lot, it actually saves very little time. But
it's
in
like
that scenario, I don't even know if it's a second, to be honest. It's pretty small.
Pretty minor,
but worth doing because it's really easy. Took me a while to figure out, honestly, but it's once you got it kind of thing. Xarflon wrapping up a nice 100 as well. Both going for the cannon shot now. Typically, you're meant to fire onto the pole and jump from the pole, but with a precise enough shot, you can jump right onto the platform and roll out into that star. That looks good from Xarflon.
Xarflon good to go.
And Liam as well.
LiamKings taking a little more time to aim there, but looking good. When you miss 2 cannon shots, it gets kind of scary.
Yeah. Then you're like, okay, I really need to get this, otherwise I am losing some time.
Oh, LiamKings with the ground pound, but still getting a nice long jump after that.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, you didn't have much space at all.
Long jump. Something you definitely see a lot in TAS. They'll take advantage of the punch long jump, and that's not really something that has been done much in RTA at all. I used to see Siglemic go for it, but I don't know. I want to read more about it, understand it a little more before.
I was actually watching the one key task today and just kind of looking at all the little optimizations, and the punch stuff was really interesting. It's worth looking into.
Yeah, there's a bunch of minute things in this game that you can do to just speed up, maybe save a frame or two. Like as soon as you open a door, if you kick on the first frame, I'm pretty sure that's faster than running. Something like that. Tiny little things. It's what makes this game such a beautiful speed game. It's why people are still coming and learning and training and trying to be the best that they can be, because it's fun and takes a lot of effort, a lot of practice.
So Xarflon with about a 7-second lead, maybe a little bit more than that. LiamKings struggling a little bit there on the end of the slide. 13.2, not the time he was looking for.
Yeah, I'll still take it. Okay.
Missed
Wow.
with the ground pound.
Slight implosion there. As you were talking about earlier, LiamKings imploding, trying to ground pound the star. Hopefully can piece himself back together for this wing cap.
He still hasn't made any major mistakes yet, I'd say, besides the thing with Cannonless and Bomb Clip at the beginning. So I think that as long as he doesn't make a bunch of major mistakes, he probably can't expect like much more for being rusty, right? So I feel like he's doing okay.
Yeah, I think it's also important to have that in the back of your head. Like, okay, yes, I haven't played in a while. So you can't exactly have this expectation that, oh, I'm going to play where I was. And I don't think that's... It kind of sounded like LiamKings was at that state. He was like, yeah, I haven't played in a while. We'll see what happens, sort of thing. And that kind of carefree attitude, I think, is really important. It just relieves the stress. There's no weight on your shoulders. You can just play the game.
Yeah, as long as you can go into like Zen mode, just like go into the zone and like not worry about it. That's when you do well. Even if you're rusty, you'll still do well.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Zen mode, the flow state, as some might call it, where you're not really thinking, you're just doing. You just are Mario. Xarflon, looking like he is Mario.
Yeah, Xarflon entering Dark World. Hopefully it goes well, because a death here for either player will give the other a huge lead at the beginning of this run. And it's pretty easy to die here, though it's easy to go decently fast here. The fact that a small mistake will end in death here is really unfortunate. Xarflon failing the elevators. That'll give LiamKings some breathing room here to catch up.
Definitely will. And land a nice shig cycle, and now he's right on his tail.
Yeah. I mean, Xarflon probably won't have to wait as long for his cheese block here. Ooh, he does the poverty shig cycle. Poverty normal cycle, I guess, actually.
Yeah. And
wow. No, Liam is ahead.
Oh,
ledge grab.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah. He had more speed there. It would have carried over. But ledge grab, unfortunate.
Ooh, beautiful firsties from Xarflon.
Oh,
okay.
LiamKings kicking the stairs. Going around the pipe.
Yeah, interesting end to Dark World there. LiamKings finding his way to the star. Like a pro. Okay,
Ooh,
Xarflon
missing his
best.
throw. Interesting strategy. We'll see if it pays off for him.
Definitely did not pay off very much.
No, concerning LiamKings is, only like 3 seconds behind now.
Yeah, Xarflon a little too excited on the throw. Letting Bowser loose just a moment too early. That will cost him, but ultimately still with a decent lead here. And honestly, this lobby has been pretty okay from both players.
Yeah, nothing bad yet. We'll see what happens in Bob-omb Battlefield, though. That's a pretty bopping stage. The 100 coin, the sky jumps. Actually, like, everything can be really annoying here. The Bomb King and the Koopa race can be annoying with the movement here. The wall kicks up towards the warp area.
It feels like it should be easy. Like, this movement, it doesn't look too crazy, but it just always ends up being a little stressful.
Xarflon had a lot of... Oh, bonk from Liam. Xarflon had a lot of firsties when he was wall kicking up there. LiamKings missing his side flip.
Yeah, that kind of thing, man. That's what it is. Like, there's just these minute little things with this movement that make it just a little bit harder. Like, when things are going fine, they're going fine, but if they're not, it just turns into a pretty big mess. Liam and Xarflon taking out the Bomb King. No problemo. Easy money, as they say.
Big jump by LiamKings into the star.
That was the big jump. Probably didn't want it, but that's also another thing. These stars are pretty low, so you really got to nail that ground pound. Otherwise, you will flop into the star and lose some time.
All right, so Koopa race, pretty much the same movement here. Mistakes aren't punished as much here, but you still don't want to make any, because the faster you finish, the faster the Koopa speeds up. Ooh, yeah, Xarflon bonking on the wall. Kind of a reversal there. LiamKings not bonking, though, not paying off for him as well. I'd say that he saves about half of the time. I'd say that, like, he finished, like, 2.5 seconds faster, so he probably saved, like, about a second and a quarter, maybe.
It's possible. I don't really know the conversion rate. We need to make a Koopa calculator. That would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if we could just punch in the numbers. We could have a guy for that, like the Koopa stats guy.
Yeah. Get him in the back room. Get him in the booth.
GSA now hiring.
We need a Koopa calculator, people. You can save us. Save our souls.
Yeah, we could have like a cool like stat thing show up every time.
Xarflon destroying, honestly, both players destroying the Koopa. Not
So-
even a chance.
There's that thing that you can do now where you like get the wing cap and you go around and maybe like sometimes Koopa stops early and gives you hands out the star earlier. What do you think about that? Have you had any good experiences with it, or do you kind of just like, okay?
Oh,
Xarflon the bonk.
Yeah, he's been just early on a lot of things. The Bowser throw, the ground pound there. Could be an indicator
Maybe a
that
little
he is,
antsy.
yeah, a little bit shaky. I mean, he is going against Liam, and like you said, he mentioned that he doesn't. He thinks Liam is better, something along those lines.
Yeah, he's got that underdog mindset right now.
Oh man, Xarflon broke a shell.
Oh, rip! Getting bopped by the chain chomp.
Yeah, this is no
This
bueno.
is a big time loss. LiamKings missing a secret though.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like shell break-in's probably a little bit more damaging.
Oh,
LiamKings
definitely more damaging.
To gain up some time here.
LiamKings could be ahead.
Yeah.
That shell break must have wasted at least 10 seconds.
Oh, and these coin gets from Xarflon.
Oh, wow. Okay. Still getting all those, though, from the side flip ground pound. Refreshes the wing cap. Probably good decision.
Yeah, definitely don't want that thing crapping out on you in the middle of flying. That will cause some problems.
Let's see how many coins he can get here. It's not looking that great for him. All right, 64 will work.
Yeah, 64 coins. Pretty manageable. As long as RNG
I'd
treats
say-
him well.
I'd say average. 64 is pretty average. Not stressed for coins, but you know, not swimming in coins either.
Definitely not. We'll see how
LiamKings
well he
starting
knows
his
polls.
coin.
Okay.
What do you think about the first box in BOB 100? Are you a ground pounder or are you a puncher?
I think I'm a puncher.
You punch the box?
I think so.
That's
Yeah, I'm trying to
interesting.
remember.
The punch
Okay,
is.
whoa,
Oh,
Liam
LiamKings
missed this
is really
red coin.
struggling to get this red coin.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't want to break his shell either. Honestly,
Alright.
like he kept his shell, but he might have like not really saved much time in comparison to Xarflon breaking his.
Yeah, definitely had to do a couple double backs there. Triple back, maybe even a quadruple back, but kept the shell. So that's good.
So the box punch, from what I've heard, is a couple frames faster than the ground pound, but the ground pound does have an easier time grabbing the coins. So I was wondering if you were, you know, all about the consistent coins, or you just want to try to save more time, possibly. You like that potential for time save.
Yeah, I like the potential. And I also feel like I'm pretty good at collecting coins.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely a fan of, you know, if I have to lose a coin or two, it's not a huge deal. Oh, LiamKings with a side turn. Xarflon did get all 5 secrets. Looking pretty good.
All right, let's see what Liam's got on these polls. He seems to be doing all right here.
Yeah, RNG treating him decently well.
Have you ever gotten
Xarflon-
that? Oh, sorry, you go.
Xarflon about to wrap up Bob-omb Battlefield. LiamKings as well. We will find out who is in the lead. Oh,
Ooh,
Liam
kicking the pole. Interesting. Want to take out his aggression, perhaps.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you how you have you ever gotten the double star spawn?
I have once. It was amazing.
Seems like really uncommon, but you'd probably Craigasm if you got it.
Oh, definitely. I Craigasmed very hard. It's a very specific situation because you need to get the red coin and then the 100th coin. You cannot get the 100th coin and then the red coin.
If you forced a Goomba kill in a specific position to try to get the coin in the spot, I wonder if it would still save any time.
I mean,
Like,
even if you put him in a position, like, you still have that RNG. So really, it doesn't matter where you put him because ultimately the coin is going to be like, all right, well, I'm going here. But it's, maybe it's something that will be worked out at some point. Consistent double star spawn. Imagine how crazy that'd be. The game would be way...
That'd be pretty nutty.
I feel like there's other things we'd work on.
All right, so Xarflon looking for pillarless here. Let's see what he's got. LiamKings just behind him with the Tomopless. A little bit faster.
It's gorgeous. LiamKings
that time.
still has it in his blood, saving...
That was a good amount of time. That was like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that Tomopless, it is gorgeous.
You just itching to try it out?
Yes. That will be one of the first things I mess with, at least. Because a lot of people are picking it up. LiamKings, I see that Rock Chalk actually has it down as well. I'm sure there's others. I don't know if Cheese has bothered with the Tomopless. Maybe he has.
I think that he knows it. I don't know if... I don't think he does it on good runs, though.
So fast. You just fly back.
LiamKings doing the Talon Star, probably going to be doing red coins next. We'll see. On 100, no, never mind. He's doing topless. I got triple faked out.
Yeah, that was a solid play by Liam. I think it's good to get topless out of the way. Oh, that's a firstie. Not going to be able to get the ledge grab.
I think that SSL is such a hard stage that it's always good to just get the thing that you really struggle with out of the way.
Yeah. Or at least just get it done. Whether or not you get it, but just get that star out of the way. It gives you peace of mind. If you're like, okay, I got pillarless, I got topless, I'm feeling pretty good. You still have reds, you still have 100. But at least the weird tricks are out of the way. But, you know, Xarflon keeping the pressure applied here on Liam. Really solid shifting sandland from Xarf so far.
Well, Xarflon saving time overall as well because Liam had the bad topless. But let's see what Xarflon's got on these red coins here. Let's see what route he opts for. Because there have been a couple new developments here with this star recently. In the past year or so, this star's been going crazy. This looks like the old new route.
Yeah, what everyone was doing maybe not even a year ago.
Like a year ago, yeah.
Ago. I don't know when the new one. Oh no!
That's
Liam,
a death
that's
by
what he was
Liam.
practicing. This is what he was practicing before the race, and unfortunately not able to land it. And now we're gonna have to see how he reacts to that. Can he keep his cool? Can he keep it popping?
I don't know what he's got.
It's gotta hurt.
Yeah, definitely. Xarflon taking a nice lead here. It's not massive, but it's sizable.
Yeah, almost an entire red coin star ahead. Probably like 20 to 30 seconds, I want to say.
Yeah, somewhere in between 20 and 30. But the story can completely change in HMC. It can also change on 100 coin here as well. I think that basement... Oh, yeah, that's a bad miss by Liam. Ooh,
okay,
going down to the sand. I think he was trying to dip down really low to build up a bunch of speed. And he dipped too low and couldn't recover. I think that basement tells the story, though. It really sets the mood for the race because SSL and HMC are the wild cards. They can either go really well or really poorly.
Yeah, they are big boppers, to say the least. Shifting Sandland, and they're in their own way. Shifting Sandland feels like it's more gimmicky, whereas Hazy Maze Cave is just straight up a lot of execution.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of movement-based things.
Yeah, because I mean, when you boil it down, like red coins, it's a lot of flying, and flying just feels a little different from the rest of the game. I think that like topless, it's kind of like pillarless. They're kind of like tricks, right? It doesn't really feel like regular like Mario movement. But HMC 100, it's all about just moving Mario well. There are no tricks involved. I mean, there's a BLJ, but even that's not a big deal.
Yeah. Xarflon trying to do the fastest cycle here and shifting sand
Ooh.
on 100.
Ooh, nice jump dive though on the monkey bars, executing it perfectly.
LiamKings, it looked like he just dived over the pillar and got stuck in the sand there. This is what I'm talking about. You know, he was showing up. He was running alongside Xarflon there for a while, but now he's in territory where if you haven't been keeping up and you haven't been practicing and you haven't been in these stages in a while, they are hard stages. These are not by any means easy strats.
Yeah, basement stages reward consistent hard work. And if you've been slacking, it's going to show. It's like an athlete like not doing their daily jog every day. Like it really shows. Like it's like LiamKings has only been hitting the weights, but Xarflon's been running every day.
Yeah, and it's not only.
Ooh, nice jump dive by LiamKings though.
Man,
That was
jump
actually a
dive
little bit
was
better than
beautiful.
Xarflon.
Yeah, I mean, there's the hitting it consistently, like actually doing it. That, you know, you actually are building that consistency, but when you're doing it consistently, you also are more confident, and that confidence definitely translates in the gameplay.
Yeah. Well, it's because LiamKings, when he's doing things, he's probably constantly like thinking about what he has to do, but Xarflon can just fall back more on his muscle memory, knowing that like he's been doing it more lately. His body just remembers for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's really how it goes. Even after not playing for a while, you can rely on a lot of muscle memory. De-rusting is honestly not that long of a process.
2 weeks usually will do the job, I think.
Yeah, I think it depends on the game. Like, if you have a really long game, like Ocarina of Time 100%, for example, I feel like that might be...
It depends on whether or not the routes changed. Because, like, for example, that game's route has changed so much in the past year that it's like 90% different gameplay just in general. So even at, like, you're rusty and like everything you knew is like not done anymore. So it's like learning a completely new speed run.
Right. Whereas
Mario 64, pretty stagnant.
Yeah, I mean, you can still do your strats and you'll still be fine.
Yeah.
It's just new strats are coming, and as the...
Oh, LiamKings falling down, not making it to the box there. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, this is... I feel for Liam.
This is
here.
the biggest mistake really in HMC 100. It's all about whether or not he can hit this back up. This is really awkward. He doesn't have much room on the box here to hit the side flip. Ooh, looking. Oh no, yeah, that's not what you want to see here.
He needs that red coin up there, and you're right. The camera is so awkward. The box is so small. Oh! A lot of ledge grabs. Okay.
Oh, that might work. Okay, he's good to go. So that was over 30 seconds gone. I know that much.
Yeah,
so I think Xarflon has a solid 1+ minute lead at this point. It's still up in the air though what'll happen. I think that LiamKings probably still has the stronger potential for time save. But it's all about whether or not he can channel it and really bring it out here. Or if Xarflon can hold strong, not allow LiamKings to make any plays.
Yeah, Xarflon keeping his ground. LiamKings is really going to have to clean up his act, which is going to be hard. Mostly, you know, we keep coming to it. He's a rusty boy. Got some rust. Gonna pay for it. That's just how it goes. Xarflon, the man himself. Triple jump box ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I think
he's actually failing it before the for the race, so it shows that, you know, he's feeling comfy, feeling confident. He's actually had a really nice basement so far. Nothing really bad to speak of.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Xarflon was on PB pace right now.
He might be. Yeah, he might be, actually, just straight up.
I mean, it is early in the run. PB pace usually at this point doesn't mean a whole lot, but there's something to be said about making it past Hazy Maze Cave and Shifting Sandland on PB pace. Although I don't really know what his PB is. Do you know?
I think it's 144 or 145. I think it's 144.
Okay, yeah, I would say definitely then. Xarflon making moves. LiamKings trying to get a triple jump box, but it's okay. It's happening. It happened.
He has 144.59.
Oh yeah, he's kicking it. He's cooling.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well. It was Xarflon with the heavy dust. Do you think that maybe being in a tournament race and also being on PB pace at the same time might stack like double nerves on top of each other?
I mean, okay, in my personal experiences, there definitely was a moment where I was doing a lot of races and I was PBing relatively often. And I actually felt less pressure because I was like, oh, this is just a race. Like, I don't have to worry about it. But I think it can go the other way.
Well, it's also it's like a tournament race too, right? Like yours were like really friendly, like, oh, we'll just do another race. Like we'll just do another one tomorrow.
Right.
This one, like, it's single elimination too. If he loses, he's out.
Yeah, I did not think about that. I guess I'd say it does stack up because there have been some PBs or some almost PBs in the Big Simp Invitational, and from interviewing the players afterwards, the ones that are on PB pace say that they are like shaking at the end, absolutely shaking, and it could cost them. You know, if they're like barely off PB pace, it's less in their mind. It really depends on the mentality, though. It's like, you know, I'm not even gonna think about PB pace. This is a race. I just want to win the race.
LiamKings failing the toxic maze clip in HMC. He's really has not been having the best basement.
Yeah, Hazy Maze Cave and Shifting Sandland are doing the wombo combo on this young gentleman.
When you see the heavy dust from a player, you know that they're getting, you know, a little bit antsy because it means that they're hitting their rollout really early. And then like if you're hitting it late, they'll just roll out with some dust, but when they have heavy dust, it means that they're pressing the buttons too early. So maybe LiamKings, you know, needs to try to go into Zen mode right now.
Yeah, something that personally helps me a lot is at the star select screen or like during the cutscene after you get a star, just taking a deep breath. Like deep breaths, I think, are heavily overlooked. I mean, people say it all the time, but like an actual deep breath, you know, inhaling deep in the diaphragm, it is relaxing. Holding it in, not thinking about anything except the breath, just refocusing yourself.
What do you think about closing your eyes? I'm kind of a fan of like deep breath, close your eyes, like recenter yourself. I think of it more as like recentering myself than anything else.
For sure. Yeah, closing the eyes definitely pretty
it helps you move it helps you move on too. It helps you not like think about what just happened. You're kind of resetting like your brain.
Basically.
I think that Mario 64 is a really interesting game because it has super heavy gameplay, but it has breaks consistently throughout the run. So it's all about how you use those breaks to your advantage.
Yeah, and it can be hard in the streamer lifestyle because
that's like your time to interact. Yeah.
It's just you have to know when it's like, okay, this is something special, you know, this is a really good run. And people understand, like people want to see the run, but it can definitely be hard as a streamer to just turn your back to chat and be like, all right, I'm focusing on this. I'll be back. But in a situation like this, you don't have to worry about that nearly as much. You're just kind of doing your thing in your own space, which could be better or worse. There's definitely been times where I felt like I wanted to be with my chat the whole run because they kept me a little bit distracted from the fact that I was on the run of my life, sort of thing.
Yeah. Chat can be a distraction in a good way. Actually, it's really interesting because there's speedrunners I know where they want a distraction to keep their mind off of the thoughts that like make them more nervous, and then there's other runners that don't want any interference at all. It's interesting to see how everyone deals with the pressure. Like sometimes people get more pressure from having eyes on them, like streaming, having everyone watch them play, and then some people, they feel better, you know, because at least, you know, they're streaming, they're still interacting with chat. Like no matter what happens, it's still, you know, not a big deal or whatever. It really depends on the person, how they approach it. This turned into a really philosophical talk about speedrunning.
It's a good talk, though. I think it's something that viewers that are watching, if you're a speedrunner or you're interested in speedrunning, and not even necessarily speedrunning, I feel like it's just universal rules of craft. You know, getting better at something. Everything is different. There's a different pace to it, but there's always the general, you know, it's important to not really let the past affect you and continue on, do your thing.
I agree.
I think it's something that also draws a lot of parallels to Smash, Melee, fighting games in general. You might lose a set, you might lose a game, but you can't be like, oh man, I lost that game.
I think that the thing that separates Smash and speedrunning is the fact that for the most part, speedrunning it feels more like an individual, like play by yourself sport, but Smash always has that player to player interaction directly causing what you do next. So there's a layer there, but because speedrunning is always the same run, you like perfect it to an insane extreme. And in Melee, where you can make a mistake and it's easy to move on and just think about what you have to do next. And speedrunning, it dwells on you more because you have to play with it longer. And I don't know if you know what I mean.
No, I know.
But
what you
like,
mean. It sticks.
You can move on from mistakes a lot easier in a Smash game. Like, oh no, I lost that neutral exchange. I guess I'll just try better next time. But in speedrunning, it's like, wow, I lost 15 seconds on the first split. Now I have to, for the whole rest of the run, work really hard to fight back. That kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting point, and I definitely see what you mean. Xarflon here, grabbing the MIPS. Still going hard here on basement. What was that? That was like a 42 something. LOL.
Yeah, it was a 42, I think, which is really good. Really solid.
I mean, I want to say world record pace is like a high 40 to low 41.
Yeah.
Lava land.
Oh wow, LiamKings falling down in the volcano. That will cost him, I don't know, a good amount of time.
Yeah,
like 15 seconds or so.
It looks to me like things are getting to Liam, and he can't really set his eyes on the prize.
Oh
like
no,
that kind of mistake.
Liam! If he dies here, it's actually like the worst thing. Okay,
Wow,
he's rich. That was ballsy.
That is wow. That's a good backup. Liam knowing his stuff. Moving on. Can't get hit by a flame. And Xarflon taking some fall damage there. And a bonk will not make the cycles. Might not even... No, he's good.
Vanish Cap is notoriously one of the hardest things. That seems like a risky jump to do. Still didn't make this elevator after that, though, so it didn't matter. He's waiting this one as well.
Yeah, Xarflon taking the casual playthrough route here in Vanish Cap.
Maybe a little bit better than casual.
Yeah, slightly above casual.
Oh no, misses the wall kick.
Lemic.
He must have hit it too early.
It's like you just get slapped in the face. You have you have a little bit of breathing room with Lethal Lava Land. Like, it's not as hard as Hazy Maze Cave and Shifting Sand Land, but then you got Vanish Cap, which is just, it's so sweaty. It's so scary. You can fall anywhere. A lot of difficult maneuvers there, but it makes
how long is your Vanish Cap gold? Do you remember how long that takes?
About 120 something. LiamKings with a bomb.
All right, so that's about the lead. 1 second for every star in the game. Missing MIPS. All right, well, thankfully it's not like bingo or anything. He doesn't have to carry MIPS all the way to the door.
Oh.
And Xarflon falling down. It's not that bad. Usually mistakes on the start end in death. So the fact that he only lost a couple seconds there instead of like 15 is kind of a win in its own way.
Xarflon chopping through in Cool Mountain. LiamKings. Ooh. It's slippery out here.
Wow, he cannot grab this penguin. He can't grab him. He eludes him.
My goodness.
Penguin busting out all the moves on him.
Yeah, Penguin completely soaked in
Ooh,
Vaseline.
LiamKings on pace here for early elevator cycle.
Nice.
Looking good. This is good. Going for the nice, easy ending there. Oh, side flip. Okay, let's see if it pays off.
I like the side flip movement a lot. It's a little scary, but he gets it.
Oh, wow, he got it.
Nice. That is some pretty good
super
time save,
solid.
actually.
Yeah, it's like a third or half a second or something. It's a good chunk.
It is. LiamKings not going to go down that easily, basically. You know, Xarflon had a rough Vanish Cap. Also messed up a little bit on wall kicks of work. LiamKings taking what time he can. While it is a sizable lead, it's manageable.
I'd say that LiamKings, he's showing those like sparkles of like gold here and there. It's just all about how much of his potential can he draw out right now.
And it's good. Beautiful wall kicks to work from Liam. Oh, Xarflon grabbing the tree. These little things are going to add up and smack him on his rump. LiamKings.
Yeah, he's made a good like 10 seconds of mistakes in CCM already. But he's still got that 2-star lead going on.
Yeah. He's got a decent amount of room to breathe.
Still about a minute.
I feel like despite LiamKings' rustiness, and I mean, I can't exactly say this because I'm not so sure on Xarflon's abilities upstairs, but typically as the run goes on, I mean, every stage, you know, LiamKings will probably have an advantage just because he's got slightly crisper movement, a better understanding, more practice, etc.
Okay, LiamKings really struggling to get in this chimney.
Yeah, that's not a big hole. But like as we go upstairs, oh no, LiamKings going for a dive.
That's gonna be some fall damage.
Yep. I don't know why I did that. Xarflon with a death.
Oh wow, wait, did he die on 100 coin? He died on 100 coin. He died on 100 coin.
Wait.
At the end, before he grabbed the star.
How did he die before grabbing the star?
I don't know.
Commentators asleep at the wheel.
Did he get pushed off by the penguin? I'm not. Wow. You saw the death, and then I saw he didn't have a 100 coin star in the star select, which was wow. That is the wiggle room that LiamKings will try to capitalize on.
Yeah, that is going to help him out quite a bit. Pretty much.
I feel like LiamKings is like a predator. He's looking for like that one weak point right now. Except, you know, he's also maybe prey as well. I'm not sure.
He's preying on himself. He's got a lot to handle, a lot on his plate.
All right. Well, Xarflon losing the maximum amount of time possible from 100 coin here. Dying at the end. I think he must have gotten like pushed off by the penguin. Or like long jumped into the chasm or something.
I don't even know how that would happen, but I mean, maybe. Xarflon getting this 100 coin. Wrapping it up here.
He still has red coins and the Snowman star, I think. And LiamKings has already done his red coin star. So it'll be interesting to see what the differential is here.
Oh, Liam's slipping.
Yeah, a little
Trying to
bit of a
teleport.
mistake there.
Nice rollout. from
Xarflon's red coins looking a lot more solid than LiamKings' did.
Ooh, cheeky little slide kick and a speed kick. Oh, and a firstie. Xarflon is
Flying.
unstoppable. Accelerating. He is in a spaceship. Lightning speed ahead.
Xarflon is Zar on today. Oh, is he doing the jump dive? Jump dive? Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
you-
I've not seen that yet.
First time seeing that. It's super cool.
That was nasty. Wow. That's got to save some time for sure.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. It's swag as heck.
I love it when a strat comes out and it's swaggy looking and it's faster. Like, you can't always get the swag and the fast, but when you do, man. it feels good,
Sometimes
man.
swag strats come out that go even.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Basically, every single camera angle that Snipey does.
Yeah, Snipey, a pretty much dripping in swag. Drenched in it.
All right, so we got a 44 star grab for Xarflon. Let's see what we got from LiamKings here. I'm gonna say 20-second lead for Xarfy. Good bonk though, chipping away at his time loss.
LiamKings trying to talk to the Snowman. It's very difficult. Oh my goodness, he just lost like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, that was a lot. I don't know if that was 5 seconds. Maybe you were exaggerating.
Yeah,
And a
maybe
backflip.
Like 3 or okay, now maybe 4. Or
It's
5.
like a 25, 26 second difference, and to be only that much after how far behind LiamKings was is a big deal. But Xarflon, it really just equated to one big mistake. So I think Xarflon still has LiamKings beat on the more consistent gameplay right now.
Oh,
LiamKings struggling to enter the stage. Let's see what Liam's got here. Ooh, slide kick kill. Very nice.
So Big Boo's haunt. Oh, Xarflon, too excited, trying to get right next to the door there. Not exactly working out. This is another stage where if you fall into the water by accident, which is very possible, it's quite a big time loss.
Yeah, it can be like a minute. It really depends. Like if it were on Boo Hunt at the beginning, then it's more like 30 seconds, I'd say. Because you just stage exit and re-enter. Maybe it's like 45.
LiamKings, a pretty nice ghost hunt.
Yeah, not too
Xarflon
bad.
Gonna get
A
cooking
little
on
bit
the
better than
100.
Xarflon's.
The favorite part about 120 by far is the 100 coin stars. They feel the best to do.
When you do them well, you get this like real sense of accomplishment.
Definitely. And
Xarflon's
Big
gonna have
Boo's
to go
haunt
back for some of those
100.
points. All right, he's good.
No different here. This is a pretty difficult 100 to go really fast. Some parts of it not too shabby, but you can definitely pick up some steam over another player here. LiamKings rubbing up on the wall a bit.
I think that BBH 100 coin is interesting because it has a lot of like small spurts of high intensity gameplay, but it's separated into rooms. So you can think of each room like kind of individually on this star.
Yeah,
You get like a small break each time you open a door until Mario moves again. This stage feels a lot more like an Ocarina of Time area than a Mario area because you have all the doors. It feels like you're doing one room at a time rather than doing one star at a time.
Yeah, I like Big Boo's Haunt. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of
it's got a lot of character to it.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of RNG, just straight up execution. And some coin collecting, some boo killing, some eye spinning, and a couple of star get-ins. Okay, apparently Xarflon had long jumped past the star and slid off. You don't typically see that. If you slide off, usually you can ledge grab the side. Oh my goodness!
LiamKings almost factoried at the end of 100 coin. That ledge grab
would have been sad.
Clutch enough to save his life.
Wrapping it up. Pretty decent 100s on both sides.
Yeah, Xarflon's still holding on to his lead for the most part. I'm going to be doing the Boo's Balcony star now.
Yeah, it can cause some problems. You could fall off the balcony. Pretty big time loss. But for the most part, it's not too challenging.
It really depends on what you like to do. For the second hit for the Boo's Balcony star on the Big Boo, you can long jump into him. Xarflon opted to do the easier punch strat. The long jump I've seen go a little bit crazy sometimes in runs for players, but if you punch him, it's like I've never seen anyone fall down with that.
And LiamKings with a very nice merry-go-round star.
Mm-hmm.
Feels so good to get that ground pound and the star in 1 pound
at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely some nuance to it. It's not very intuitive how that works, but
it's a science.
There's definitely a science to it. The beauty of Mario.
The thing about Mario is that you can actually break it down into an exact process, but at the end of the day, Mario is really about feeling. There's a lot of small adjustments that go on in speedruns of Mario. You're in a slightly different position every single time on every single star. You just got to know how to move Mario to adjust.
I somewhat agree. I think there's definitely some stars where it's pretty much always the same, but there's definitely a lot of variety to like a 100 coin star. Wow,
it really depends. It really depends on the length of the star. A lot of it does, at least.
Yeah, you'll see
like,
much more variety in the 100 coins than
like Deep Freeze and SL. That's gonna be always like the same thing.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from though, and it definitely shows when somebody has been playing longer. You can see it in the way that they react to a slight
Xarflon gonna have to jump again here.
Yeah, if something doesn't exactly go their way, how they expected it, how they react, and how they adjust is. It's really something that comes with time.
You see it a lot on 100 coin stars. See, LiamKings did the long jump to kill the Boo there for the second hit. It was really fast. You see it a lot from really experienced players, how they handle where the coins run on 100 coins, how they choose to chase them, what angles they go for.
Definitely.
And it's just how you deal with like small movement errors or being in a slightly different location in 100 coin. It's also the experience that really helps. Being able to hit those obscure angles in a place where, you haven't really done it before.
So
it's all about knowing.
The door. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Xarflon touched the door at 58.55. Liam, hard to jump into a star, side flipping right into it. It's looking like Liam
definitely saved a good amount of time there.
Yeah.
In BBH.
Yeah, Xarflon had this weird thing happen on merry-go-round, fell in the water, and then when Mario jumps out of water, there's like 2 different jumps he can do. He can do like a forward jump or a straight up
jump. The straight jump, yeah. It's what a lot of new players really struggle with when they're trying to get on the back of the sub is they keep doing straight up jumps instead of forward jumps.
Yeah, it's definitely not very easy to understand what's going on. It's just something that, as you play more, you're like, okay, this is
You need
what
to
a
just
forward
like
jump is like.
you'll like know it. It's hard to describe it. You just know.
Okay.
Xarflon's trying to make use of the whirlpool here to turn Mario like backwards, or to pull him backwards as he just lets him float. But okay, he's fine to miss that coin. 41 is what you need here for the second half. But yeah, you'll see players use the whirlpool there to move Mario, so that all they have to do is just adjust which way he's facing.
LiamKings with some monstrous coin collecting. Definitely.
That was definitely a lot faster.
He's catching up, man. A Fire Sea flub could cause LiamKings to take the lead.
Yeah, the difference really is one Fire Sea cycle right now. Maybe even less than that.
Could be one failed triple jump dive here.
It could be.
It's getting closer and closer by the minute.
Oh,
and
Xarflon in the water. That could be the
angle.
start. Once
Xarflon?
things start going
okay.
good-
LiamKing wanting to join his
Yeah,
friend
LiamKing's
Xarflon in the water.
mistake. He needed to cool down a little bit.
Yup.
Okay, that was definitely the angle he wanted.
All right, so LiamKing's taking a step forward and a couple steps back.
Xarflon not doing too poorly though on
Oh,
the
just
front. Okay, getting back up here is a little hard for him. It looks like he's up though.
Yeah.
All right, LiamKing's good to go on those coins as well. Xarflon making it over. Old Faithful kick into the coin. There's a newer strat where you just kind of run around in a circle and grab the coin. All right, LiamKing's trying to line up here, and he's in there.
Part of me was like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I was like kind of worried.
LiamKing's opting to grab the star and then do the jump dive or the ground pound. I don't know if you know, but Mini Corey informed me that it's actually faster to run into the star and then ground pound after the fact, like jump after the fact, like what Liam did, than to jump into the coin and then ground pound after.
What you're saying is it's better to touch the coin and then jump ground pound than it is to jump as you grab the coin and then ground pound?
Right, like spawn the star, then do your jump.
Is that true for any 100 coin, or does it depend on like if it's a sloped sledge or if it's flat, or? If you jump from below as you're going up a slope, wouldn't that change the speed? Like, you know what do you know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're saying, but I don't think it matters because no matter what, you're grabbing that coin at the same position. So that star is still...
Xarflon turning into a cone. LiamKing's freezing for a second, not really sure what to do. Xarflon busting out the strats.
Okay.
Both players trying to, just see what's going on here, giving each other the stink eye here.
Yeah, both doing their little celebratory thing with the thing. Manta Ray action. LiamKings turning into all sorts of beans.
This is an interesting mind game that we have going on here.
Yeah, I'll take this freeze time we have to explain the theory. So when you grab the final coin in like a 100 coin star, that coin spawns, let's say, X units above Mario, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you jump into the coin, then however far, let's say you jumped up Y units, then you have Y plus X units above the ground. So you are still going up and you come down more than you were before. Does that make sense?
But what if you jump and then right before you land, you touch the coin?
Then you'd have to do another jump.
No, like you could still get a one-frame ground pound probably, right?
Yeah, but I think that kind of ground pound is actually the slowest because he has to do almost a full rotation of a ground pound. Okay, and players attempting their best to get it popping. Could have some internet issues from Liam and Xarflon. Not able to keep their pants on. Pants are off. The belt is off. Unbuttoning the shirt. Getting kind of hot and sweaty out here. How are you feeling, Pitt? What do you think? What do you think of all this jazz?
It looks like Mario's bleeding on LiamKings' stream. Could be possible that he took, some sort of injury when he fell, trying to side flip wall kick onto the sub earlier.
Should be worried about the shark that is in the first half. Could smell the blood.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the water.
You could go after him. I think that Xarflon's just trying to be a good sport, waiting for LiamKings to enter Fire Sea before he enters Fire Sea.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah? What's going on?
Oh, I was just wondering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Both players struggling a decent amount in Fire Sea. LiamKings really not looking that familiar here. Xarflon still waiting for LiamKings.
There's a lot of action here. I can't really keep up with all the things that's happening on screen right now.
These are the mind games that we were talking about. These players are in each other's heads.
Oh, it looks like LiamKings did not nab himself a early cycle.
No, he screwed up really badly. Wait, okay, so now Xarflon's repeating. He must have died. Xarflon must have died because he had 9 coins earlier, and then as his game restarted, he was at the beginning of Fire Sea with 5 coins. Huh. So that's a rough mistake for Xarflon. Basically, his whole game, the whole race, it's boiled down to 2 mistakes so far. Dying on CCM 100 coin and dying on Fire Sea Reds. I don't know how he managed to die. He must have gotten stuck under the platforms after the 6th red coin.
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate when it's that kind of thing.
Or 5th red coin.
If I had to choose how I distilled my mistakes, I think I would rather have it be that way, because if you're still keeping it cool, you can feel good. You're like, okay, those are just a fluke thing. It was weird. It's much easier to shut out as oh, that was just an accident. Whereas if it's kind of just littered all over your gameplay, you're just like, man, I really can't keep it together.
That really, having mistakes, even if they're small, on every single split, makes you feel terrible.
I don't know about terrible. I guess it depends on the person, but you're definitely not as confident. You're like, wow, I'm gargling it right now.
I feel like I'd rather have a run with 1 big mistake than have a run with no big mistakes, but tons of small ones everywhere.
Yeah, although running against a run like that is, I think splits, if we're talking splits and comparing.
Oh, yeah, running against splits,
nice.
definitely better with small mistakes on every split. Because then you also don't feel bad, because when you have a split that has a major mistake in it and you don't save time on it, you actually want to give up.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, okay, this is my moment, and then if it doesn't happen, you're like, all right, well,
all right, now it's impossible. Yeah.
So Liam apparently in the lead here. Wow, just barely spawning that star.
He's gonna struggle to grab this. Oh wait, no, he was already on it. Never mind.
Yeah, definitely looked like he was off to the side though. I'm kind of shocked that happened.
I thought he was gonna have to do a lot of adjusting.
LiamKings able to turn the tides here. Xarflon.
Literally the tides.
Tides. We'll be out of here soon enough on what appears to be a 109 up for LiamKings and probably a 110 for Xarflon.
Did you hear that Cheese yesterday got 103.04 upstairs?
I saw it. I was there for that run.
It was pretty nutty. To think that 102 is actually going to happen is kind of crazy.
Cheese continuing to break the barriers. I believe he was the first to get a 103. He might have been the first to get a 104 as well.
He might have been. Either him or Punke.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Cheese 05 continuously pushing the barrier amongst other things. You know, he picked up Ocarina of Time for a while, got pretty good at that pretty fast. Also now working on Celeste. He's got a lot on his plate, but is still managing to be the pioneer in 120 star, 70, keeping those records. Sponsored by Counter Logic Gaming. Pretty wild. LiamKings in Wet Dry World. What's he gonna do?
LiamKings. He's definitely going for Race Through Downtown, which is the Vanish Cap star here. He even entered Wet Dry World at high water first because it's actually faster to do this star first. It just works out in castle movement that way. It's better for him to double jump into the painting than it is for him to backflip after one of the stars later. And
right.
Xarflon's doing the same thing here as well.
Oh, no side
LiamKings
flip.
missing his side flip twice in a row.
It's so annoying because side flips are a little bit finicky. You have to be moving a certain amount of time before Mario is willing to do a little side turn that allows you to do a side flip.
I've seen LiamKings miss side flips today just in general. What's going on here is LiamKings is trying to do instant side flips. He doesn't want to like wait for Mario to start like, you know, fidgeting in place before he hits A. He wants to hit it as soon as possible. And I think what's happening is he's just hitting it a little bit too early. He's just not getting the feeling right now. It's one of those side effects of not playing in a while. Ooh, LiamKings losing coins. Yeah. It's going to be a Skeeter in downtown.
Mm-hmm. Rough RNG there. Also, like you said, try to move quick. Could have pulled away from the box a little bit. Typically, the RNG on those boxes is pretty nice. Like, it's pretty rare that you'll miss a coin. It's typically user error.
Yeah, I personally believe that for the most part, boxes are all about how you play them. Sometimes there'll be that rare case. That was kind of interesting.
That was nutty. I don't think that's what he wanted to do, but he made it work.
No, that was a sick backup, though. That was definitely a backup. LiamKings doing well, though, in the second half of 100 coin here. It looks like no problems. Yeah, he's actually doing really well. He can miss a coin here, too, because he's going to have to get a Skeeter as backup. Oh, misses the speed punch on the box. Just drifts right past it. Yeah, he missed that one coin, but he knew he could. He took the dive at a more professional angle. Ooh, missed the kick here on the little church thing. I don't know what else to call it besides a church.
And Xarflon confirming that he did, in fact, get stuck under the platforms.
What would you call this building? Would you call it a church, or would you call it something else?
I mean, it does. I can see where you're coming from with the church, but I don't know. Maybe a chapel.
Ooh. Well, those can be synonymous for each other.
I'm not much of a architect. I would have to consult somebody, but I don't know what makes something a church. I think religion. There needs to be some kind of religion being involved. Maybe.
I don't know.
Commentators with a lot of speculation. Not really sure what we're talking about. Might want to stick to the Mario talk because that is about as far as our knowledge goes. But it is fun to shoot the shoot.
Right.
Talk some garbage.
Well, we could come up with theories for all these buildings. Like the one next to Mario right now, that's a law firm. The one over here, this is a big corporation.
It could be like a, I don't know. It looks a little boring. Like, I feel like maybe a prison. Because sometimes
a prison.
Like sometimes the corporations and stuff, they look really nice. They have like reflective buildings.
Okay, so that one maybe is a corporation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe a hotel. That one could be a hotel. I could see that. Big brown hotel building.
That's where AGDQ is being hosted. That's why all the rooms ran out in like 1 second.
Yeah, because there's only like 4 of them.
LiamKings keeping his lead strong. I'm shocked to see how this has happened. It really looked like it was Xarflon's game.
It was the two major mistakes.
Yeah. He'd be flying right now.
Oh, yeah. He'd still probably be on PB pace if it weren't for those two mistakes. Hard to say, right? Because we missed a lot of his Didar docks.
Hard to tell what was going on there, but we can assume that he was playing pretty saucily. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Saucily?
It is now.
All right, great. I know there's isosceles triangles, but...
Yeah. Well, the triangle here... Racer 1, Racer 2, and the commentators. Bam. Saucily.
Oh yeah, and I think that would fit the isosceles triangle properties. I believe it's two sides are equal.
Yeah, it's two sides are equal, and then one's like not. It's usually like a really like tall triangle with like a stubby bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like that in the layout.
What's the other one? Obtuse? Something?
Well, obtuse would refer to a triangle with like an angle that's greater than 90 degrees, right? And then acute would be like less than. Oh no, is that right?
Yeah, no,
that's right. That's right. Acute is less than 90 degrees.
Commentators getting caught up talking about triangles and their different classifications.
Yep.
Perhaps.
I remember. It's making me think of like angle, side, and like side, angle.
Sokotoa.
Geometry stuff. Yeah, Sokotoa.
Commentators perhaps talking a little bit obtuse right now. Perhaps putting some people to sleep.
Yeah, not quite acute right now with what the viewers want.
It can be hard though. You know, there's a lot of action in a 120 star run. It's almost 2 hours of action. And it can be hard to stay focused on Mario the whole time.
Commentator dropping the subtle excuse for going off topic. But you know what? I agree.
So Taco Bell?
Yeah, Taco Bell, do they have anything good right now on the promotional menu?
No,
really? Is it still like the triple double? Man, I tried it. It was kind of booty, honestly.
It's really bad. I'm sorry, Taco Bell. You know, usually you got your good stuff, but wow, the triple double crunch wrap. It just I haven't even been to Taco Bell since because I'm just so disappointed.
Neither have I. Like they need to have something like they need something to bring me there.
Nacho fries. That's what I need. That's all I need.
The nacho fries were good. I'm still a fan of the Sackers.
Triple melt burrito.
Oof, spicy.
Man, I'm getting.
But
hungry.
it wasn't actually spicy. Yeah, I mean, wanna go to Taco Bell?
All right, I'll meet you there.
Right,
2 hours
right
away.
now. Yeah, right now.
Oh, Liam.
Oh,
King.
sicko kick from Liam. Wow, busting it out. He does not care. He's saying, "What are you talking about, Taco Bell? You stay here and you watch."
Yeah, he's bringing us
Impressing
back
everyone.
to the game. The reason that we're all here, LiamKings, he's awake, man. That 100. Although I wasn't saying anything about it, it was nice.
It was good. I was watching the whole time. Yeah, we were talking about Taco Bell, but I was still watching.
Yeah.
I think that LiamKings doing the sicko kick there like shows that he's feeling himself now.
He's either feeling himself or he's just throwing everything out the window. He's like, whatever, man, YOLO. And either way, I think that it's not too shabby of a mindset to have.
So, what do you think about doing the piranhas here counterclockwise? Apparently, it's like a frame faster.
How is that possible?
I don't know. It beats me. It's just what I heard. There's a lot of hearsay.
A lot of people talking. A lot of rumors being spread. A lot of gossip.
Yep. Xarflon going a little safer there on that first red coin in the cave. Does not want to perish. We actually saw a death in one of the races. It was... I believe it was D whatever versus Tabascoth, and Taba died in the THI cave. Yeah, that's what happened. Tabascoth died in the THI cave. It was pretty tragic. Also, D whatever died on SL 100, which was really interesting.
SSL 100. You don't see
SL 100.
Oh. Oh wow. Where?
Yeah, even less common. He broke his shell and he tried to get the red coins. Yeah.
That's pretty much
he tried
the only
to.
place I can think of.
Well, he tried to get both at the same time. I feel like if he had gotten each individually, he would have lived.
No, you got to do them both at the same time. I mean, you don't have to, but that's the strat, at least the backup strat. But it's a backup that I'm not that familiar with. I'm sure some people have practiced it, and it's worth knowing. But it's like if your shell breaks, you're probably bopped anyway. But the backup
maybe the race strat is you just finish off 100 coin and then do chill with the bully and then do reds by themselves.
Yeah, that's definitely a safe maneuver. If you don't know the backup and you're on the run of your life, you're like, all right, or you're on the race of your life.
You're on the race of your life, yeah, because you'd be losing massive time anyway. Probably not the run of your life anymore after that kind of mistake.
True. LiamKings on his last star of Tiny Huge Island, going to be racing the Koopa Xarflon. Coming through,
he's got two left. He's got the Piranha Star here, and then I think he has Koopa Race. He must have Koopa Race because this is one of the required stars for Koopa Race, actually. So what do you think about the possibility of THI 100 coin being with the Koopa Race again? It's pretty nutty.
Wait, is that a thing?
Theoretically, it should be faster. There's a video for it and everything right now.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. Red coins on their own is actually a pretty fun star.
It's one of my favorites. The only problem is a first frame wall kick makes a huge difference on how much faster that star goes, but you just wouldn't do it in runs. But anyway, we have LiamKings now heading into Tall Mountain. Xarflon about to close out Tiny Huge Island. This is still any man's race right now. LiamKings known for his very fast, breathtaking view from the bridge. So there's a lot of repeat movement here, going up here. Might pay off for him. Did have a small mistake there. You don't want to have to wall kick twice to get up to that star. But mostly it's the mounting clip, how fast you got out of the water, the log wall kick, the triple jump, getting up the slope. That's the most important part here. That's the stuff that's repeated. Yeah, LiamKings just cruising along here, looking very familiar. Oh, missing his wall kick though. Commentators curse kicking in. Xarflon looking not too bad though. Doing breathtaking view and one wall kick. All right, last mountain clip for Liam. Goes really well. Oh no, that angle. Oh yeah, that wasn't gonna work, but backup.
Nice.
He knows the backup. That backup is pretty hard to pull off.
Indeed it is. I was shocked the first time I saw it. I didn't think it was possible to back up a missed log wall kick.
It's tough. You have to know exactly what you're doing. There's the way that Mario like starts sliding off of slopes is it's a hard thing to grasp. You need to know really how the mechanics work with him on sloped ledges.
Yeah, you just gotta work with it enough, experience it enough.
You kind of have to like turn Mario and then like let yourself slide pretty much, instead of like running a direction until he forcibly slides, because then he'll just fall on his stomach and not be able to jump. All right.
Interesting angle coming up to the monkey. Nice grab though.
LiamKings holding strong onto his lead right now. I think it's really going to come down to Tippy.
Yeah. It's,
I don't really see LiamKings forfeiting his lead before then.
Yeah. Tall Mountain and Snowman's Land are, although they can go wrong and there are moments, it's really TikTok Clock and Rainbow Ride where you get tested.
Yeah, it's the graveyard for runs.
Man, I haven't yet to see this new 100 coin route. For
Oh,
Tabletop.
wow.
Oh!
LiamKings almost
could've
falls
died
off
there.
and dies. Yeah, he could have.
People do die. I've seen people die from that. It really depends on your long jump angle, but Liam had a nice enough angle.
Xarflon, or not Xarflon, D whatever did the new 100 coins route in his race. It was actually quite neat.
Do you know how much time it saves?
It is like 0.8 seconds or so, something like that. I think it's like a second or less. The thing that about it is that it completely removes any RNG that was involved in the star before, because you don't kill the Bob-omb anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you also don't have the chance of an invis wall when you're going to the red coin star.
I am in support of that route. I want to see more people doing it. I don't know. It must be pretty new because I've only seen it once.
It's actually really old.
Really?
Like it was either like 2015 or 2013. It's just it wasn't optimized yet, I think.
Huh.
But the idea's been around forever.
That's pretty cool.
All right, LiamKings closing out TTM 100. The ending there looked pretty slow for him. Whoa!
No!
Xarflon managed to die at the end of TTM 100
man.
coin. That's the second time now.
Oh,
he's
okay.
going to SL. All right. This is a new strat. I have not seen this. Maybe it was part of his master plan.
So that just happened. So yeah. Well, here's the thing. So LiamKings now with a pretty big boy lead.
It's pretty much a done deal. LiamKings would have to fall off the carpet at the end of Rainbow Red 100.
Yeah, it's gonna take some wild things. I mean, as we like to say, anything can happen, and for the most part, it's true. But, yeah. So, both players in Snowman's Land, Xarflon right on LiamKings.
Honestly, LiamKings a little bit behind. Xarflon's already gotten a star here.
That is true. Please do not look at the star count. It will.
Oh, LiamKings almost falling all the way down there.
Yeah, overzealous.
Xarflon still struggling to get up to Snowman's head. He doesn't have the Eagle as a backup anymore. All right, finally, he's good. He can't quite side flip. All right, that'll work.
Taking his time.
Yeah. Both Marios taking off their cap, brushing their hair back, getting right back into the action.
Yeah, Mario appears to be very concerned with his look. That could be the only reason why he continues to comb his hair so much, make sure that he's in tip-top shape for the moment that when he does finally see Peach, he's in tip-top condition.
I could believe that he's wiping sweat off of his forehead, but not if it's SL.
Let's take a look. Oh, okay, never mind. He's not touching his hair. He touches his cheek. Or his mustache. He's got these big biscuit dough hands. It's
yeah,
hard
he
to
really.
tell what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. His hands are like, I don't know what they are.
Biscuit dough hands, man.
There's just big blocks.
Oh my God!
Okay.
LiamKings.
Yeah, LiamKings
Did you
is having
see
an
that?
interesting him and the Spindrift were dancing. Honestly,
He was trying to scare the Spindrift into death by.
I thought he was trying to
circulating
tango
it.
with the Spindrift. Honestly, like.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we'll have to ask him about that. Maybe there was some kind of ritual going on. Maybe Liam read something on an internet forum. From
He's getting
2002.
destroyed by Spindrift
Oh
right
my
now.
goodness! LiamKings. This might be Xarflon's chance to get back in this thing. Spin drifts are...
Yeah, there's still a
LiamKings'
whole
greatest
bunch of
weakness.
spin drifts left here in SL 100. It could get worse.
Okay, that one was no problem.
Yeah, but he's still got like 3, 4 left.
Oh!
5, 6.
Oh, no. Oh, man, the double shock to Xarflon's cranium. That is a lot of voltage.
Yeah. He's gonna have to kill a snowman. Oh, wait. No, there's still the spin drift left. I thought he already killed it. He's good to go.
Gucci gang.
LiamKings getting a
LiamKings,
snowman right now. Oh, all those
Ooh.
coins all in one place. That was really good.
I thought
Now
he jumped
he's-
just a little too early.
Now he's swimming in coins. He's good. Money bag
nice.
all in one place. Wow.
Yeah, that was nice.
The money bags are the biggest trolls in SL 100 coin. Looks like the Spindrift's really behaving as well. All those coins in one place. Ooh, misses one, but he's good to go. Xarflon with the optimal ground pound for the star, but not in the right position. You want to ground pound as late as possible for the chill with the bully star.
And why is that?
You just touch the ground sooner. It's like you want to be, I don't know. It's weird. I think like as you go through your ground pound animation, like Mario goes up a little bit.
That's right.
So you want to just like not gain any of the height from your ground pound, but you still want the falling speed achieved from it from when you touch the star. It's
Sounds
the
pretty
secret
logical.
it's the secret to getting the tied best time on Chill with the Bully XCam is the late ground pound.
Okay, so Xarflon is back at Snowman's Land, has gotten all the stars, not really paying attention
All
anymore.
right. I mean, he was probably looking at his star count.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna go to Tippy.
Okay, maybe. Nope.
It looked like he didn't quite know where he wanted to go.
Yeah, got caught between both options, which resulted
Yeah,
ultimately in a
he
big
thought
bump.
Tippy and then decided TTM.
So, I guess he wanted to do that just to get his mind out of Tall Mountain. Didn't want to deal with it right now. And now he's back
Clean
with a fresh
slate.
mind. Yeah.
I wonder if there'll be any races in this invitational where someone just decides to do reverse upstairs route. Oh wow, Xarflon getting bopped by the whack-a-moles.
And we've got a cheeky little raid from Speedrun SMO. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
They do good things there.
They do.
Speedrun SMO.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Xarflon's really getting destroyed right now.
Yeah, Xarflon is... Might need to...
Changing
do
gears
some-
here.
Might want to do some upstairs RTA, a popular practice method used by pretty much every top runner, I want to say. It's just so important to have your upstairs on lock, because when you do get that run, you want to seal it.
Yeah, it needs to be reliable.
Ooh, LiamKings with almost the perfect cannon
Oh,
shot.
wow.
Imagine if you could bonk on the cloud. That'd be wild.
That
but I
would
don't think
be
you can.
awful.
That would be really, really sad.
Because when you fall down in cloud stage, you spawn outside the castle. So it's actually one of the biggest mistakes you can make in the run.
Liam wrapping it up. Only has TikTok, Clock, and Rainbow Ride left. And he will
Yep.
be all done. Well,
He's on pace
dog
for
out in
like,
the sky.
I want to say like 147.
Yep. 147.
Oh wow, both coins going off the ledge for Xarflon. They kind of congregated together and decided to jump off together.
Yeah, he was just getting mauled by the bombs and then got blown up in the face, took damage, didn't have time to react to the coins.
LiamKings getting that unwanted ledge grab in TikTok Hawk 100 coin. But it's all about making that triple jump. Doing the triple jump and not making it up is actually really annoying. I'd take a ledge grab any day in a run if it meant, you know, not falling down. All right, Xarflon finally. Wait, no, I think he still has 1 star left here in TTM. Yeah, one more star left. I think all he has left is the breezeless star.
That is what it is looking like, Pit.
All right, breezeless attempt here. What does he got?
Oh!
And it's wow, that was really good too. He was so close to the star when it ended.
That was some juicy stuff indeed. Okay, LiamKings attempting to get up here. It's very hard.
Oh no, not quite making it out with the cycle. Xarflon trying to do Wilco clip. Infamous trick. Okay, he's gonna go a second time. Maybe not worth it. I guess it is worth it since he got it. I don't think that he netted a positive there, but getting it a second try is better than missing it once and then opening the door for sure.
Yeah. Okay, LiamKing getting denied by this clock. Huge clock. Tick-tocking. Time is ticking. Right in LiamKing's face.
Yeah,
LiamKing's
when he enters
running with it.
time moving in TikTok clock, it's a speedrun fire. And when he enters time frozen, it's a speedrun ice for sure. So right now, this is a speedrun fire.
Yeah. LiamKing's on fire. No one can stop this man. All systems go.
All right, LiamKing's interesting movement there. It looked like he was preparing to go for pin the pendulums, like the fastest cycle, and then he remembered that he did not have that star left to do anymore.
Xarflon had the beautiful cannon shot that LiamKings was hoping for.
Yeah, the one that he dreamed of. It's still not over yet. LiamKings could die on the carpet. We saw it happen when Tabascott died on the carpet like 2 or 3 times.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, he did. So
Well, I guess in that case, yes. Anything can
now
happen.
LiamKings and Xarflon are in the stage during speedrun ice.
Thank you, Pitt, for keeping me updated on the status of what kind of clock we're working with here.
Yeah, no
get a little bit
problem.
Lost in the clocks sometimes.
Well, for people who don't actually know, when you enter when the hand is on the 12, then it's time frozen. And also, when you move when the hand is past the 6, but before the 12, it's time moving. And then there's also time slow and time random, I think. Time slow is like when it's around the 3. And then time random is like when it's on the 6. Is that right?
Time random on the 6. Yes. Yeah, that sounded good. That was a solid summary of the different clocks.
Cock.
Oh, Xarflon!
Oh wow,
slipping down.
Xarflon falling all the way down, trying to kick the
And
box, but going just
kick
right
it
over
up.
it.
Slow get
Slow
up.
grab.
So Xarflon confirming in chat why he went to Snowman's Land. He would have spawned back in the slide. That is.
Oh, that was
correct.
smart. 2
Yeah.
million IQ.
I don't know about 2 million, but maybe 200. Even 200 is pretty. That's pretty good. But for the meme, we'll say 2,000. How about that? Wow, Xarflon just slipping. Yeah. What?
He
Didn't
kept trying to
wanna land on
ground
the
pound the
slope.
star. I would have just like jumped it and then like slid off.
Fly Guy saying no to LiamKings, not giving him either of those coins. Oh.
Oh wow,
roll on.
Xarflon falling all the way off the flop.
Oh, LiamKings.
Okay, we saw some rage pauses come out.
This could be the tide that turns the tables. LiamKings not happy with that.
Yeah. It starts with 1 death and Tippy, and then sometimes things escalate. Sometimes you just lose control. It's another coin loss for Liam. Between that and the one from the fly guy, he has netted 0 from the whole section over normal.
And
So
that
he's gonna need an
beautiful
extra
side
red
flip
coin.
ground pound.
Yeah, he got everything from the Lakitu easily.
I like that strat. It's looks like it's becoming more of a thing. I saw Cheese do it in his run recently.
Mhm.
It's sweeping the nation. Everybody's side flipping and ground pounding on Lakitus. It's a real problem. But it's a good problem. Finally. Sorry, did you hear that slam or no?
Yeah.
There's this bug that has been flying around in my room for like the whole day. And he landed and I got him.
Nice. Simply pulling out the big moves on the fly.
Feeling really good, able to destroy a creature that is like a very small fraction of the size of me. Makes me feel very strong and powerful.
Hey, I mean, we see runners struggle with a small Koopa in THI. It's like the same thing.
Basically is the same exact thing. The bug might as well have been a Koopa running around.
Well, it didn't give you a shell or 5 coins, so it's even more annoying.
That's true. It's basically just there to annoy me
Take
and
up
no
space.
benefit. Yeah. Breathe in my air. The bugs
So
breathe.
I found with a nice side flip triple jump.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I don't know what happened there.
He just like got overzealous there and went all the way down to the pendulum area from the time jumps on moving bars, and more
up.
time loss from Xarflon. He's not
Okay.
really quite sure what he wants to do. Okay, he's gonna go this way. He's gonna try to make it like normal again. His problem was trying a backup that he wasn't really familiar with.
Yeah, just kind
I
of hoping
think-
it would work. And right now, he is malfunctioning. Oh,
yeah,
my.
he cannot get up here. Spacing's not working out. His camera angle was different.
But
Okay,
the
nice
firstie-
firstie though, and misses the star. Taking his time, backflips into the star.
Oh, my goodness. This race kind of turned, it turned interesting. That's the word that we like to throw around here.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's been very interesting. Okay,
LiamKings could miss the wall kick here. Oh wait, no, he doesn't go for it. LiamKings has the win in his sights.
The light is
will
at
not-
the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, he will not mess around.
Chugga chugga choo choo, as they say.
Have you ever lost a run to that wall kick?
I don't think you can. Well, I don't want to say that. I mean, obviously you can, but if you fail the wall kick, you just bonk onto the carpet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So there's not really a lot of risk with it. The risk is that you side flip too early and go under. And there's also just falling off the carpet trying to side flip. So there's a little bit of risk, but it's not too much.
LiamKings deciding to do that 100 coin before the Lakitu bounces. That is, I agree with that completely. That's my style, baby. I think it's better to do 2 Lakitu bounces in a row than to do 1, then 100 coin, then do 1 more.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing recently is people go for the double. I'm personally a fan of getting 1 out of the way first. But that's just me.
All right, so Xarflon trying to get 1 out of the way. Glitchy wall kick attempt. I have this feeling like Xarflon does not main glitchy wall kick, and he's just going for it because he thinks that hope is lost.
Yeah. I would assume that he is watching the stream. He has been typing. So probably understands that the situation is critical. And, just kind of having some fun with it while LiamKings goes on. It's going to take quite a lot for the situation to flip around here. LiamKings chugging along at these stars.
Yeah.
3 left in Rainbow Ride and Bowser in the sky, and he is
Good to go.
peacing out.
Xarflon doing pretty well on coins here. No problems here on Rainbow Ride 100 coin so far.
You always got to say that so far because
Yeah.
you got to account for the commentator.
Or else you commentator curse it. Yeah, he gets burned. Rage pause. LiamKings with a death. Things go completely wrong as soon as the commentator says that things are going well.
It's weird how that works. I don't know what causes that. It leads me to believe that we're in a simulation.
Honestly, if you think about it, the odds of being in a simulation are a lot higher than not being in a simulation, at least according to Elon Musk.
I like his theory for it because it's really simple and straightforward. Just like how
It
graphics
is.
have gone so far so quickly.
Well, if
Are you?
what was going on with Xarflon? Jeez.
I can't believe that just happened.
He was like trying to swag out and fell all the way down.
Yeah. Tried to do a ground pound, and I believe the ground pound made him bonk. And then
that's why
bonk made
carpet
him
tricks
fall
are
off.
not what you want to do. Oh
not the
no, he
plan, that's
completely
a
misses
death.
it, and he's dead. 86 coins into 100 coin. That is 3 deep 100 coin deaths this run for Xarflon.
Man, Xarflon.
But the fact that he kept spinning on the platform as he died was hilarious.
LiamKings cannot get over this hump.
I believe the theory is if we actually get to the point where technology can completely replicate reality with a you know, like if we can do like virtual reality where you can actually confuse it for actual reality, then the odds of being in a simulation are higher than, like, astronomically higher than not. And I can believe that.
That'd be wild. Like, how do we get out? That's what I want to know. Or do you not? Maybe that's just...
I don't know, man. I think that we need to take like the red pill.
Okay.
See, you see Mario bopping these red pills right now in Sky.
Yep, those are red pills.
That's right.
I think the co-commentator had just popped a couple pills and may have thought they were red. The color probably doesn't matter, but co-commentator clearly losing his mind on the microphone.
Popping those Zans, dude.
Can't blame him. You know, needed to do something because this race is kind of a
yeah, it's kind of, you know, destruction.
Xarflon did it to himself. Xarflon's own worst enemy is himself.
Yeah, it ended up being we were talking about how it's LiamKings' battle against himself while Xarflon will be the consistent ticket to victory. But it ended up being the other way around. Xarflon was the one who had the inner struggle.
Yeah. LiamKings was able to keep it going. Nothing huge happening. Just a couple little things here and there, but dusted himself off. You got to give it to him. It was really looking grim early on, and he just kept it going.
It really was. Xarflon was slowly choking LiamKings out, especially with basement. After SSL and HMC, I'm guessing that we were both thinking LiamKings kind of getting bodied right now, but as soon as Xarflon died on CCM 100, we saw the chink in his armor.
And kaboom, LiamKings does it, taking over game 1 of 1, and we'll be moving on in the bracket.
That's correct.
To go on to face Mr. Punkation.
Punkation. Yep, second seed, second place in 120 star. Punkation got a 142 against Snipey, and that will be pretty hard to go up against. LiamKings might have an uphill battle right now.
Yeah, Punke, but at the same time, Punke also, I don't know if he's been playing that much. LiamKings, what's up, man? Congratulations on your W.
Hey, that was
Thanks.
stellar gameplay.
Oh my god,
You did it.
That was the most horrendous run I've completed, maybe in like all of my time running this game. It was painful.
Don't think that's the case because you've had PBs worse than 148, but
Yeah,
an interesting idea.
I mean, like at the time when I got those runs, they were good, you know.
Right.
No.
No.
I don't know what happened with the stream timer, but because I think my timer, I'm pretty sure was like low 147.
You like lagged out in like Dire Docks and Fire Sea for us, at least on our end. So it was some kind of stream discrepancy thing going on.
Yeah.
Hey,
so,
it's Xarflon.
Yo, GG's. That was really, really rough.
Yeah, I mean, okay, early on, Xarflon, you were killing it. I mean, honestly,
Yeah, your basement. Whew.
Oh
Most
yeah,
of
the
the
basement
race.
was sick. I think that was an SSL gold. I'll have to go back and check though, because I didn't have live.
We were
split
thinking
open,
that
but
you were definitely like PB pace going into Vanish Cap.
I might have been. It was a good run for sure. Like Bob, that 100 was kind of a mess. I've never just jumped into that tree before, but yeah, that was a good run up until Vanish Cap.
Yep, kind of fumbled the ball, and then, you know, Cool Mountain, Fire Sea, Tall Mountain. It was basically the mountains and the fire.
Rainbow Ride.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I kind of gave up after TTM, because that death is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
And yeah, I mean, really, it was a decent run. It was just like I died at the end of the 100 coin in CCM, and then I died in Fire Sea, and then at the 100 coin in TTM. It was just like 3 big mistakes.
Yeah,
Everything
that's
else
what
was
we were saying. Like, your gameplay was solid. It was just these big mistakes. Liam was able to consistently keep it going. Couple little mistakes. Were you losing hope at all in basement, Liam? Because there was kind of a pretty big disparity between you guys at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
HFC
like
100 kind of destroyed you.
After Bob, like I was fine with that. I think I got like a mid 24. But then I died on SSL Reds. I think that was the first thing that really went wrong, and then just a bunch of other small mistakes, and then HMC 100 was like pretty trash as well, and just like everything in basement.
Basically what happened was you were like quite a bit behind after SSL and HMC together, and then Xarflon died on TCM 100 and then still held the lead, and then you just kind of slowly crept up until Xarflon just straight up died on TTM 100, and I think that's really where the race was sealed. But yeah, I mean, I honestly, most of the race it was pretty good to see the back and forth. It was definitely a battle.
Yeah, I think like apart from Tippy, the upstairs was decent, so that was kind of nice. That was what I expected would be really bad from being really rusty.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. We liked your THI 100 coin.
I don't remember that one.
You were looking spicy. But congrats on the win again, LiamKings.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Liam. Thank you, Xarflon, for showing up, providing us a nice race to commentate. Thank you, Paracusia, for the excellent restreaming. And
thanks, Blue Esports, for the plug on the 120 Star Invitational prize pools.
yeah,
Sponsoring the
shout out to Blue
tournament.
Esports. Coming in clutch. Thank you very much. And Pitt, it was a pleasure to co-commentate with you.
Yep. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back again. Who's racing tomorrow? Can you let
It
me know?
is Toast Rider versus Ikori, which will be a crazy matchup.
Okay.
Because Toast Rider, yes, he does have the better PB, but he hasn't done 120 star in multiple years, and he hasn't been playing much. And Ikori's on the rise. I think he has a 144.01 now, and we're in for some crazy gameplay.
Yes, we are. Well, we'll just have to see what happens. Thanks everybody for watching. It was a pleasure, and have a good night. Thank you, Liam. Congrats again. Peace out.
Yep. See you guys 3 p.m. EST tomorrow. Be here and stuff. Bye.
Bye.